what point did music become a profession? I don't know, maybe one time when it became too serious. Music was never a serious thing. Now it's serious. So I just know that there was just a point in my life where I have to wake up and record serious music. I think maybe when they signed me, that's one of the major things. And then I knew that I have to wake up and do a lot of things. But even till now, like, still not 100% like a profession, but and when I started seeing millions, from music, how I got signed. I think that, I thank God. It wasn't anything that I planned, but I always wanted to work with Chocolate City, personally. No pun intended. I just felt like it was a cool thing to just be in Chocolate City because of my skin color. I swear, I know they lie. And then, as God will have it, like, the people I was working with knew the head, and then I just was performing one day, and then some of them, like, wanted to work with me, and then, voila, now I'm here. Hey guys, it's Tariq, and I'm here to break down my single Must Have Been on NotJustVerses. Let's go. So I made Must Have Been ideally not for me because I didn't want to put it out. I made it for BMH. He was having a camp where he just, like, we do something where we just go somewhere different and just create music. So he was trying to do that. And then I made the song there, but it wasn't mine. And then later on I was like, nobody fit tell this story past me, so I took it back. But the whole idea of the song, in terms of the description, was just losses, It wasn't really a boyfriend-girlfriend situation. But that was the only way that I could explain it, but it's more like a family thing. There's so many people that I feel like I'm not speaking, I'm not close to anymore, and we don't have that closure as we used to have. And then, that sort of just put me off, So now I had to make a song about that it must have been love, but it's over now because there's so many people that I was really tight with that I'm not anymore. And it sort of is a constant thing around me and I hate it. So yeah, I had to write about it. It must have been love, but it's over now. We be strangers now. Now you've gone so far. It should have been us. Now it's cold shoulders. We be strangers now, but tell me why you go say oh. It definitely was real first, and then also it should have been something that was meant to last. Definitely, I don't know if anything lasts a lifetime aside from change, but definitely it should have lasted longer than how it has, but it's over now. And, we both understand that, but, at the end of the day, it's weird, and at the end of the day, just tell me why. That's where the next part comes in. Have I gotten my heart broken before? I have. I'm a guy, man. I take my L's, I've had a lot with relationships. I've had a lot of L's, but, I've had a lot of great W's too. So I don't W's for wins, W for women too. So I think that it's a normal thing as a guy. You take your L's and you move. The hardest song I've ever made, emotions. Mentally, it was a lot. And then also vocally it was a lot. Yeah, emotions. I think aside from emotions, Italy. So tough. For me, it's tough is here. Like, it's where the battle is. So do I really want to put those kind of songs out? So when I now close my eyes and say, okay, no while, make it come out. Anybody where I'm waiting to say I sing about her. Could just take Canada. But yeah, talk like that. Try that is, but don't lie. Say I know, try hard. That means you can say anything. You can say that, yes, this is why it didn't work, but don't say that I didn't try, because in real life, I do feel like the people that I care about, I do my possible best to maybe not tell them with my words, but tell them in my action. Sweep me off my feet from paradise till you cut in my sandals. I really thought that it was great, so you swept me on my feet. I found paradise when you swept me on my feet, meaning that, you know, where I was in was a great place. When I mean sweep you off my feet, I mean I was scared. Yeah, because when you're off your feet, you're unbalanced, so you're nervous, and you're having shaky feet. So that was what I meant. Found paradise was, even in this fear, I was still feeling like, wow, this is great, and this is something that can happen. And then I said to you, cut my sandals, meaning that it's boy, it's boy. And aside from that, you cut my sandals also meaning that you left me, you know, stranded. Sandals, I mean like transportation and all of that. So yeah, I mean like you left me stranded. The next part is sort of self-explanatory. You do me one kind of way, oh yeah. I say I want high, really, oh. You do me one kind of way, oh yeah. Agidi no concealer me wo. Agidi is a language for my mom, who's from Delta. Agidi, she always tells me like when I'm being stubborn, she say, why do you always do Agidi? You know, so that's the idea. So Agidi no concealer means like I always put up a face like I didn't care, but it got to a point where it wasn't showing. So Agidi no concealer. The experience working with Blaq and Young Jonn is a family thing. I have a huge respect for them. But yeah, it's a family thing. Like everyone just wants to see everybody win, and everyone respects everybody's privacy and where everyone is right now, and everyone sees like the creativity behind every artist that is there. And I mean, I've been lucky. You know, Blaq has been such a major figure in my career, and I respect that. I respect him for that. Yeah. And so when I see a lot of talks online, I just laugh because they definitely don't know it. One thing that has surprised me the most, like I don't know, I think I took them by surprise. I think I took the industry because I don't do any musical school or anything, you know. And I just feel like that the acceptance that I've gotten thus far from my fans, it's like a lot of people are trying to understand and figure it out. So they're surprised, like, this guy doesn't have so much things in common with a lot of people that are dominating, but he still has like a crazy fan base. So yeah, I think I took them by surprise. I think it's the other way around. But yeah, I think that I don't really think anything surprises me in the industry. Tell them say what I run away my eye, oh. Kilo, kilo, oh, kilo, 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 kilo. What I run away my eye, oh. But you feel no. That means water run away my eye, I think doesn't mean I was crying in real life. It means that I was hot and I was really sad by it. And kilo is like the weight that it had on me. So it took a huge toll on me. So it was heavy on me. And the way how bad I felt was very heavy on me, but you wouldn't know. That's what I mean by water running out of my eyes. So I wasn't crying, but it took a heavy toll on me. And that goes back to when I'm saying Agidi no concealer. Agidi is strong-haired. Like Agidi is when you're acting like you're very strong. So that's why the next thing I said was water running out of my eyes, meaning that, you know, it was heavy. I was sad. Kilo, how heavy it was. The next one is you wouldn't know because I wouldn't show it. I'm great at that. I think that's one of the superpowers I have. If you do me something, I know you're not gonna know. Man, by God's grace, man, so many plans. I don't think you can even carry everything. Even, you know, it's a lot. So many plans by God's grace. There's a project coming. There are more songs coming. There are more stories to tell. There are more places to touch. For Okada Airlines, it's all about moving around and self-discovery, and there's just more of that. There's definitely so many things coming. I get a lot of attention from the other gender. I mean, I be man now. Of course, I do, and I like it. Vixen for Zuko must have been. I know she's like a friend. She's like we're good friends. Yeah, I know they like change things a lot. I don't really like to change. Maybe that's why. But it's not even that. Like I just feel like she sort of really knows, she's a really talented actress, and I just really like her vibe, and working with her is smooth, even in hard times. It's pretty smooth, so. Cause I dey fight am one, hide am two. Cause injury no be tattoo. I know they go psycha, Hosanna. Solve wetin dey my men do. No think I no faithful. Cause on that faithful day, fire for fire, now your desire. You no require make I deny am. That place actually, just me going in depth. I love to do a lot of in-depth explanation because everything I write sort of is coming from somewhere. And this song is not only just from one person, it's from, like I said earlier, like a lot of situations that have been around in the past couple of years. So cause I dey fight am one, hide am two, cause injury no be tattoo, is like there are two ways I try to hide things that if you do something wrong or if I'm hurting about something. One is I'll try to hide it. Two is I'll try to like fight against it. Like I'll try to not show it at all and even maybe just reject it and just go away from it. Cause injury no be tattoo is because I don't think like your scars are something that you should be flaunting around and let everyone know that you're hurt. So when I'm not happy, I don't really love to tell everybody. People probably would notice because I'm maybe very quiet or maybe because I'm too excited. I know they go psychiatrist. I really love to keep to myself. I don't really like to talk too much. I don't even like to be spoken to too much. But, I know they go psychiatrist, Hosanna. I really believe in God and I really love to pray. So waiting there my men do so many things that trouble me in my head, and so many of my things I just give it to God. I'm starting to learn to speak to someone. It's not a psychiatrist, but you get. But I'm really not that guy. I love to keep to myself. Next one, no think I no faithful was just me clearing. Like, don't think that I took whatever we had for granted. Again, not necessarily relationship with a girl, like different things. Like, I don't take relationships for granted. Because on that faithful day, I'm referring to the girl this time in question, because there was a situation where like it was so serious and it was like back and forth, and she didn't even let me explain. So it was just a lot of back and forth, and I was like, there's no point like giving any explanation because you obviously don't even want to hear anything. So yeah. And then the next part, I wrote this song with a very lovely girl called Temi Ade. She's not an artist, but she's a beautiful, great, amazing singer. And this part, I really wanted her to take it because she's just amazing. And she had the melody idea, and so I just wrote it together with her. And she said, fighting, I've been trying not to confide in. So she's been fighting. She's been trying her best not to confide in me, like the things that she's going through. But this dragon I've been hiding, side me only speaks fire for you. That means that, but this dragon I have inside only breathes fire for you, rather. She's trying to say, but everything that gives her like so much need to be happy, so much need to feel alive, has to do with me. So at the end of the day, she keeps coming back to me. So yeah, we wrote that. Now that I'm saying it, I think that is very deep. What she was just trying to say was that she can't do without me, but it's obvious that it's not working. But we wanted to just find a way to do it like Albert Einstein, so we just packed too many things. And then we decided to play with fire because, I'm Zuko. Yeah, that's it. No, to me, I did like, why my manager dey laugh? Why they laugh? Wetin dey? Na so you go, they come interview again. No, man. With Temi Ade, she's like a really close friend with me, and she's a great creative. And I love to have her around because when I'm making music, I just love some presence. Not a lot of people, but just some female presence. Not like I love women around my session, like a great presence that just makes, the music be much more better. And she sort of has that. And on that fateful day, crazy how that was the first day I ever met her, and we just sort of connected and the music was made. So I put a smile on my face when I make music or when I talk about it because it was a great experience. And then for the vixen, like I said, for the 5,000th time, she's just a great actress, and she's also my friend, and we're good together when it comes to music videos. Yeah. I think that's one of the biggest things about me that sort of brings a lot of miscommunication is my aura and my persona. I think that sometimes I can be very reserved and I can keep to myself a lot because there's just so many things that are in my head, and sort of that can come out as guilty because silence is sort of guilty, you know. And you know, now like I try my best to maybe put myself out more, but the real me just really doesn't want any of that. And not just even on social media or anything, but even in real life. Like if anything is gonna make me have to do things like arguments and all of that, or increase this vocal range, I'm not gonna do it. Not because I don't like stress actually, but because I don't believe in it. Hey guys, it's Tariq, aka Tariq for Keeps, now known as Zuko. And I just finished breaking down Must Have Been to the whole world. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like their comments. Support them because they're my family.